Hello and welcome to The Leverage. My name is Olatunde, and today we shall be talking about how to make money teaching English. If you are looking for how to make money from teaching, this is a very good opportunity for you. If you have a very good spoken English and written English, then you should consider this opportunity. There are two ways to do this. You can either teach online if you are the type that you don't want to travel out of your country, you want to stay in your house, you work from home. You can teach anybody from any country, from anywhere, all over the world. And you're just doing it from your home or wherever you have chosen. That's one way to do that. And the other way to do is by going to the place where the your students are. I mean, you may have to travel out of your country to places where where your services are needed. Though this video is going to focus on how to teach in person, not online. Now, today we'll be talking about how to teach English in person. This offers a great opportunity, especially for people who would like to travel the world over while doing the things they love, which is teaching English. You know, there are so many people like myself. I like teaching, and if you're very good if your spoken English is good, and if your written English is good, you can read and you can write. You may want to take advantage of that gift, that opportunity, that talent, because there are so many people who are looking for people to teach them English language. So many places, so many countries. We have South American countries like Peru, Argentina, so many countries in Europe, even in Europe, especially the non-English speaking European countries like Sweden, Portugal, Spain, Italy. We have Asian countries like China, South Korea, Hong Kong, Singapore, name them. We have Arab countries that are looking for people that will teach them how to speak English. Even African countries like Tunisia, Egypt, etc., etc. So the opportunities is enormous. The opportunities are vast and they spread across the world. Some of the beautiful things about this opportunity is that it affords you a lot of things. I mean, if you want to go out there to teach, you want to leave your country and go to another country to teach English is a beautiful thing. Okay, so some of the beautiful things about this opportunity is that it affords you a lot of things like free flight ticket, air ticket for most employers that need your services. They will pay for your flight ticket. They either do it before you arrive there, or they reimburse you when you arrive. Then they also give you free airport pickup by the school, free health insurance, free accommodation for at least the first month of your arrival. By the time you have spent your first month of your arrival in the free accommodation, subsequent months you will have been getting your salaries and paying your rent. You will have been able to do that yourself. Some will even go as far as training you before you get started. You know, you're coming to a new country, new environment entirely, new culture. So there are cultures that you are not familiar with. So you will be trained. Some of them will train you. This is how things are done in this place, blah, blah, blah. And then before you are now exposed, you will have a tutor who will tutor you before you can now face the class. So it's a very beautiful opportunity. Some of them give you holiday allowances, travel stipend at least twice per year. So the benefits are enormous. What about the salary structure? It's a very good one. It's a very good one. The salary is pretty attractive. Though it's based on two things: the country that you want to go to and your own qualification. Most Asian countries and Arab countries pay between 2,000 and $5,000, whilst some South American countries they don't pay too much, but they pay from $800 and above monthly. What do you require before you can teach in person? Before you can teach English in person, number one, the first thing you need a first degree. Though this is not compulsory for most countries, for some countries it's not compulsory. What they actually need it for, especially for countries like China, for countries like Hong Kong, they will require that anyone that wants to come to teach in their country should at least have a first degree. It is just for the purpose of visa application. You are not required to have a first degree before you can teach English. No, but you require to have a first degree before you can enter the country where you want to go and teach. So it's just the country policy. So you need to have a first degree. Then number two, you need a TEFL certificate, TEFL certificate. What is TEFL? It's an acronym, which means Teaching English as a Foreign Language. This is a special certificate you need before you can teach English. As a matter of fact, the TEFL certificate is even much more important than the first degree. Now, when I talked about the requirement, I said you need a first degree. Now, you may be thinking that in what discipline, it doesn't matter this discipline. It doesn't matter whatever discipline at all. So you can now understand why I said that it is just for the purpose of entrance. So it doesn't matter whether it's in English or it's in any language at all, or in any course, whatever that you have. As long as you have a first degree, you're good to go. So talking about the TEFL certificate, it's even much more. That is where the relevance now comes into play. Now, TEFL certificate tells your employer that you are qualified to teach the language. Now, if you don't have a TEFL certificate, that's not a problem. It's a certificate you can obtain within 6 weeks or less of training if you don't already have one. It's a course that teaches you how to teach English. Please take note of this. The TEFL certificate is not going to teach you how to speak English. It is not designed to teach you how to speak English. It is designed to teach you how to teach English. It is one thing for you to be able to speak English, it's another thing for you to be able to teach English. So the TEFL certificate is teaching you to become a teacher of the language. Please take note. If your spoken or written English is bad, you need to sort that out first before you can take this course. Anyone can take the course. There is no restriction. Doesn't matter your academic qualification. Doesn't matter your background. As long as you have a good spoken and written English, you are good to go. You do not need a first degree or any other requirement apart from the fact that you can read, write, and speak the language in question, which is English, before you can take the course. It is available both online and in person. You can do the course anywhere. You will go through the course and write tests as you complete each module, and then take the final test after completion of the course. Now, there's something interesting about taking the test, doing the TEFL course. You'll be tested every time you finish a module, especially if you're doing it online. Even if you're doing it in person, you will take the tests. I don't know which country you're listening from. If there are no TEFL institutions on ground in your country, then you can apply for it online. All right. So if you fail a test, you may have to repeat it again. At the end of your TEFL course, you are expected to have at least 80% to pass at least 80%. If you don't pass 80%, you are not going to graduate. You will need to retake the course, and it's not free. You're going to pay for it. You're going to pay for the course, so you want to take it very seriously, and you want to pass. But I must tell you, it's not difficult. I've taken TEFL. I have a TEFL certificate. As I speak, I have a TEFL certificate, and I think I scored around 90-something% at the end of the day. So you don't have a problem. It's very easy. Once you have a good English, you have a good spoken English and written English, then you are good to go. You don't have any problem at all. So don't be scared. It's not a difficult something. So don't let me scare you. I had over 90%. So it's very cheap. Why do you need a TEFL certificate? You already know the reason why you need it. You can't get a TEFL job in person. You can get an online job without the certificate. You don't need a TEFL certificate before you can get an online job. But that also has its own disadvantage. If you don't have a TEFL course and you want to get a job online to teach English, you will get, but your salary will be reduced compared to someone that has the TEFL certificate. So why you could get an online English teaching opportunity on so many online teaching platforms, English teaching platforms, you will not be able to get an in-person job without a TEFL or TESOL certificate. And I'll talk about TESOL. TESOL is TESOL. It means, why TEFL means teaching English as a foreign language. TESOL means teaching English to speakers of other languages. It's almost the same thing. Whichever one you have, you are good to go. They are both accepted internationally. I have a TEFL stroke TESOL. So the certificate I have is a combination of TEFL and TESOL. So both of them are accepted internationally. Schools and institutions that want a TEFL teacher or TESOL teacher will prefer the teacher, an English teacher rather, will prefer the teacher to have a TEFL certificate than even the first degree, because TEFL teaches you how to teach. The course you study in your first degree may not be relevant, but the TEFL is, and it teaches you how to be a teacher. All right, so now I've been talking about TEFL and then TESOL. The question is it that you just go there and you apply for TEFL, you take the course and then that's it? Now, that's not it. Please take note that there are many TEFL courses available based on the amount of hours required. So it is the amount of hours that you have taken, that different courses, different TESOL courses have different hours allotment. There is the 60-hour TEFL course, the 120-hour TEFL course, the 180-hour TEFL course. We have TEFL courses that are over 300 hours, 400 hours. So it depends on the number of hours you have put into the number of hours you have put into the TEFL course that will determine your marketability. You understand? So it's not just one size fits all kind of a thing that you do one and that's all. For a teacher with a 60-hour TEFL course will not be able to offer what a teacher of 120 hours TEFL course will be able to offer. So they do not serve the same purpose. The most popular one is the 120-hour TEFL course. It is the minimum required if you are considering teaching in person anywhere in the country. And if you want to use this as an opportunity to travel out, to travel the world over, this is what you need, the 120-hour course. There are links in the description of this video which will take you straight to the platform where you can register for this course. The courses are not free. As I said earlier, you will need to pay for them. However, if you use the link attached to this description, you'll be given some discount. Yes, you could get up to 25% discount, 30% discount because you're applying through this channel. So the 120-hour course is the one you should go for. There's the 180 hours, there's the 300 hours. There's something that we used to call over syllabus back then in the university. When you read more than the syllabus, we call it over syllabus. And so, if you have the 180 hours, the 300 hours, you're giving too much than required. So, I'm not saying you should not go for them. They are also good. But if you have the 120 hours TEFL course, you are good to go. You are good to go anywhere. Why do you need to take this course? If you're looking for a way to relocate to another country, I'm giving you another reason why you need to take the course. If you're looking for an opportunity to relocate to another country, in essence, if you're looking for a way to Japan as a Nigerian now, you have tried without any success. You have tried the American embassy, you have tried the British embassy, you have tried the Canadian embassy, you have tried different opportunities. This is an opportunity that will give you free access to the outside world. And if you're able to get out of the country, Nigeria, for instance, you're in Germany probably. Germany is a Schengen country. Germany is also part of the countries that TEFL teachers, TESOL teachers are needed. Germany, I think, is one of the Schengen countries and all that. How you're able to get to Austria, Spain, Italy, Australia. Then from there, you can go to any country that you want. You can go to the UK. You can go to the US. You don't have to start with the US. You don't have to start with the US, the UK. You don't have to start with Canada. So if you're looking for an opportunity to relocate outside of Nigeria or Ghana or whichever country that you are in currently, this is an opportunity for you to do so. You can also go with your family. If you have a wife or a husband, if you have kids, you can go with all of them. This also extends the same opportunity to them. So don't sit on this. You have to start doing something about it. Getting an in-person job after completing the TEFL course. So we have been talking about TESOL. What is the assurance that after you finish this course, you will get a job? All right, that's beautiful. That's beautiful, because what's the essence of taking a course and at the end of the day, you don't have a job? What happens when you finish? Do you get jobs? You do not have any problem getting in-person jobs after you have completed the training. The school where you take this course have a job board where there are multiple job offers from schools all around the world. These jobs send them the These schools rather send them the vacancies they have and they post them on their job boards. All you need to do is to apply for the job and submit your resume. The school also provide assistance in getting you a job. The job board, however, is not limited to in-person jobs alone. All jobs, whether online jobs or in-person jobs, are all available. Let's go to one of the places where you get this job done, where you get these job boards. Okay, so now this is the ITT International TEFL and TESOL training. When you complete your training with this organization, you will get a certificate. Your certificates will also come with a letter of recommendation. Let me show you an example of what the letter of recommendation looks like. Okay, so this is what your letter of recommendation looks like. All right, so this is for someone, Christopher Jones, did his own back in 2014, October 27. This is to inform that Christopher successfully completed a 120-hour complete course in teaching English as a foreign language with international TEFL and TESOL training. Course components with classroom management, teaching skills, language awareness, phonology, lesson observation, course material analysis. Having performed higher than the required level in all course assignments, Christopher has been awarded a grade B. The certificate is. If you would like any further information, please do not hesitate to contact me. So so that's the recommendation letter that accompanies your. So let's talk about the jobs. How do you get jobs after if you finish the course? There is an email that you're going to send while you are still a student. Actually, you can't send an email if you are not an enrolled student. You will not be attended to. The email for please email blah 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 for assistance finding employers. ITTT graduates receive free lifetime job assistance. So once you have completed your course with ITTT, you will be helped until you get a job, and the help will be there for you forever as long as you are alive. All right, so let's see which country. So as I said earlier, there are online jobs. Let's see what we have on the online jobs. The online jobs are actually for people who don't want to travel. They just want to stay in their country and be making money online. So this was posted online English teachers wanted. Date posted, that's June is that June? May 24. So you can look at it. Be part of a growing edtech, blah blah blah. Start date immediately. They want you to start with commitment. One class per week, 45 minutes per class, 4 to 6 students in a group class setting. Time slot Wednesdays, weekdays rather, Monday to Friday, 3 to 7 p.m. That's Korea time. Then the prep time, yeah, that's to say that this is in Korea. Okay, so in class jobs, we have jobs in Africa, Argentina, Asia General, Australia, Austria, Belgium, Belize, Botswana, Brazil, Canada. I told you about Canada, Chile, China, Costa Rica, Croatia, Czech Republic, Denmark, England. Can you imagine? We have jobs in England, Estonia, Finland, France, Germany, Greece, Hong Kong, Iceland, Indonesia, Ireland, Israel, Italy, Jamaica, Japan, Kenya, just name it. You have countries. Now let me look at one. Let's look at China. Let's look at China. Okay, so uh, this was posted, uh, needed immediately. So needed immediately. Second one, that's on May 10. So May 10. School information, school location is Hangzhou, Suzhou, and other cities in China. Quantity of teachers needed 200. Contract period 1 year or 2 years. Teaching hours 20 hours per week. Office time 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Then class hours 30 to 40 minutes. You're good to go. Students age between 3 to 12. Monthly salary including housing. Can you see that? Can you see that? Monthly salary including housing. Where was I? Including housing between 12,000 to 14,000 RMB. Okay, so let me calculate what one RMB. Let's say 12,000 RMB RMB to Naira. So I'm using Naira because, oh boy, say 742,000 Naira. That's what you're going to be getting in a month. I just use the lower side, lowest minimum. Okay, housing allowance or free housing depending on school location. 724. That's 24 hours living and teaching support in China without even knowing any Chinese. Chinese learning opportunity, flight allowance. I told you about this. Paid at the end of the contract. Free medical check. Free TEFL provided. Health insurance available in all contract duration. Legal working visa provided. Legal visa application for accompanying family members. I told you that. Told you that you can go with your family. Free foreign expat certificate and residence permit provided. Paid Chinese national holidays. Even when you're on holiday, you're paid. Off days, 2 days per week, probably Saturday and Sunday. Startup assistance, bank account, cell phones, etc. Well managed business, ongoing training, etc. All right, what do you need before you can do this? You need a bachelor's degree or above. It's a must. You must have a bachelor's degree because that's what you need to enter China. It is not what you need for the TEFL itself. It's what you need to enter China. Then you have to have a clean criminal background because it's going to be checked. Your background records will be checked to see that there are no criminal records. Then you need to be a team player with excellent communication skills like mine. Yeah, I just kidding. Okay, but I do have a good communication skill anyway. Then you need your TEFL or TESOL certificates. So then you're good to go. So there are jobs in wherever you want. You just apply to them. And if you have problem applying to job, you send an email to the school. You send an email to the school. The email address I showed you earlier, jobs at telfo.ac. But if you are not a graduate of the school, they will not attend to you. So how do you get started? As I said, there's a discount if you start with this organization. This International TEFL and TESOL Training Institute, ITTT, is a world-renowned TEFL training organization institution. And so I look at 470 hour professional package. That's 470 hours, but 550 hours expert package. So, but you don't need all those over syllabus courses. You just need 120 hours and you're good to go. With 120 hours, you're good to go. So, um, what's I saying again? ITTT is a world-renowned TEFL training institution. So it's not. There are so many TEFL organizations online. If you browse it, just search for it on the Google search engine. You see a lot of them. There are even some of them offering it for free. Like I remember a few years ago, a friend of mine said she found a place where she could do TEFL for free, and then she went there. She did her TEFL within 48 hours. She had gotten the 120-hour course. Up to now, she hasn't gotten a job. You know why? TEFL is not something. TEFL 120-hour course is not something that you can do with. It's not a crash program. It's something that you need to take your time to do the train. You go through the system. So at the end of the day, she couldn't get a job with it because the organization that provided that for her, they are not known. They are not known organizations. So before you can, you need to take a certificate to schools that you have a TEFL certificate, then you apply, and then after you have applied, then they will look at what you have. They want to look at the school you finished from, the school you got a certificate from, and if not, if it's not one of the recommended schools, they won't take you. Apart from the fact that the school has to be a reputable school, there are so many online TEFL organizations that are there to scam people because they know people want to take the opportunity to leave their country and go to other countries. So because of that, they could end up getting scammed. So you need to go through legitimate TEFL institutions like ITTT. There are other ones too, but I'm good with ITTT. You take your course there, and then you are good to go. All right, so that's about TEFL teaching in person. To start with, start your TOEFL course. Once you are done, you start applying to different schools for jobs. And if you are finding it difficult, you you send an email to the email address provided by the institution by ITTT, and they will assist you to get jobs. And the assistance they'll provide is a lifetime assistance, as you can see here. Okay, so if you have any further questions about this, please drop your question in the comment section. And if you want to apply to this, just like I told you, there's a discount. All right, watch out for other videos coming from the leverage. And once again, I am Olatunde signing out from here. See you next time.